Well, I don't want great. I want perfect. I am so sorry I'm late. I was in the middle of knitting a placemat and I couldn't get the last stitch perfect, so I got frustrated and I ended up trashing the whole thing. Oh, you're fine. Your appointment wasn't for another 20 minutes. I know, which means I'm 10 minutes late. Oh, that's right. Punctuality is important to you. Yeah, I just wish it was important to my boyfriend too. What was that? Oh, nothing. Okay, so today I thought we'd start by discussing your relationships. Are you currently dating anyone? Yes, I've been seeing this one guy. Great, and how is that going? Pretty good. Okay. However, there have been a few things that have been bothering me. Really? And what are those? Well, for my birthday last week, he gave me 24 roses and a diamond bracelet. Wow, those are pretty extravagant gifts. Extravagant? Yes. Desired? No. Not to sound picky or ungrateful, but it's not what I wanted. Uh-huh. Had he put more thought into the gift, he would have gotten me something that I could actually use, like a gift card to my favorite coffee shop that I hit every single morning on my way to work, or a handheld steamer for traveling, or a new shelving unit to organize my office. So something more sensible or practical. Yes! I rarely wear jewelry, and those roses are just gonna die in a few days, so in my opinion, it was just a waste of money. Do you think it's just too soon for him to know what you like or dislike? We've been dating for 3 months and 24 days. I'd say that's plenty of time for him to know me better. Is that a planner? This isn't just a planner. This is my lifeline. So you write everything down in that? What? Don't you plan everything down to every little detail so that it's just as perfect as you imagined it to be in your head? Well, I do have a planner to keep track of appointments, but it's mostly for work, not personal stuff. Really? Well, that seems rather foolish. So, are there any other issues that have come up in your relationship with Peter? Yeah. Well, he's accused me of being overly critical and trying to fix him, whatever that means. And were you trying to fix him? No. The life coach I hired for him to get his life together was the one trying to fix him. But Peter just doesn't understand how much potential he has, and all I'm trying to do is help him reach his goals. And are they Peter's goals or your goals? Well, Peter's, of course. Really? Yep, God knows he can use more structure and order in his life. And you're sure this isn't just you trying to instill your own values onto him? Nope. Uh-huh. I just have a knack for knowing what's best for others. I see. So would you say that you're a bit of a perfectionist? You mean not a total slob? Yes. No, I mean having the tendency to place impossibly high standards on yourself as well as others. And what's wrong with having high standards? Well, for one thing, those standards are usually unrealistic, and another thing, it's not healthy, especially when it comes to relationships. Oh, so you're saying that I should just settle and allow major flaws and red flags to go unresolved? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but I will not tolerate a man who leaves the sponge in the kitchen sink. What? Nor will I condone the barbaric behavior of replacing the toilet paper roll so that it rolls under. These are red flags? Well, is it a crime to desire a sense of order in every single space of my home? But don't you think you're being a little nitpicky? No. Besides, if I'm setting high standards for myself, wouldn't it make sense to expect those same standards in return from my partner? Well, if they're unreachable, you could risk losing out on great relationships. I don't want great, I want perfect! Okay. Well, it's evident that you thrive on organization and routine, but I think you could benefit from a little spontaneity in your life. Spontaneity? The last time someone tried to be spontaneous with me, I dumped his ass. Really? Yeah, my last ex thought it would be sweet to throw me a goddamn surprise party. I see. Honestly, he should have known better. Okay, I don't do last minute, and I definitely don't do unplanned. The respectful thing would have been to inform me of the surprise party at least 2 weeks in advance so that I could properly plan for it in my schedule. But then it wouldn't be a surprise party. Exactly! I also loathe being the center of attention, and I can't stand large crowds or noisy parties, so he pretty much sealed his fate when he pulled those shenanigans on me. Well, I'm sure he was just trying to do something nice. In fact, that reminds me of this one time when I was 19 months old and my parents tried to surprise me by replacing my crib with a new big girl bed. To this day, I am still traumatized. You remember that? Oh, I remember everything. Look, I think it's great that you strive for excellence in all that you do, and you're obviously very devoted to helping people be their best. But it's also important for you to understand that you can't control everything around you. Yes, I can. Well, you can try. Sorry, I gotta get going. This session isn't over. Being criticized was not on the schedule today, okay? But we still need to discuss. Bye-bye. Who's in control now, bitch?